Target 12 investigators working new details in a major public corruption trial. Jury selection in the federal criminal case against former Fall River Mayor Jasiel Correia starts tomorrow.
Correia is accused of soliciting bribes from people looking to open a marijuana business in Fall River, as well as defrauding investors in a now defunct app that he created called Snow Owl. Target 12 investigator Tim White joining us now live in studio. And Tim, this trial was pushed back multiple times because of the pandemic, but it is supposed to kick off tomorrow at federal court in Boston. Do we have any sense of how this is going to work?
Well, Kim, it is wild to think that Correia was first arrested back in October 2018, and the trial is just getting going. But as you said, starting tomorrow, the first round of potential jurors will arrive at federal court in Boston at 8 a.m. for the selection process. They will pick 14 to 16 jurors. 12 people will decide Correia's fate. The others will be alternates in case a juror has to drop out. At a pretrial hearing I covered today, the judge said the trial is expected to take 3 weeks. The courtroom is limited to only 26 people because of the pandemic, and Correia has asked that his parents and fiancé be present. Reporters will have to watch the trial on a video feed.
And Tim, Correia is not the only one charged in this case, so remind us where the other defendants stand now.
Yeah, Brian, there were 3 people who allegedly paid bribes to the former mayor. They pleaded guilty early on and are expected to testify at the trial. They'll be sentenced at a later date. Charged along with Correia was his former chief of staff, Genevieve Andrade. She's accused of taking part in the bribery scheme. She was headed for trial, but in December she decided to change her plea to guilty. We'll have to wait and see if Andrade testifies against her old boss. Opening statements might happen on Monday or sooner, depending on how long it takes to pick a jury. My colleague Steph Machado will be covering jury selection tomorrow.
Shifting gears just a little bit, Tim, on Friday you revealed that a New England mob associate was arrested in a marijuana cultivator investigation. What's at the heart of that case?
Well, Kim, the state police allege Raymond Jenkins lied about his true role in a marijuana grow operation. Investigators say Jenkins was a founder and a silent partner in Organic Bees located in Pawtucket. By law, people with a certain felony record can't have a managerial position in a cannabis operation in Rhode Island. I reported on Jenkins before. He was part of a sweeping bust into organized crime in 2011 that took down the former mob boss here, Luigi Baby Shax Monacchio. Now, Jenkins pleaded guilty to an extortion charge in that case, and he has a previous felony drug conviction as well. Brian and Kim, state regulators are now getting involved in the marijuana case. The Department of Business Regulation scheduled a hearing for next month to try and strip Organic Bees of its cultivator's license because of the ongoing state police investigation.
A lot to cover. If you missed Tim's story on that investigation, by the way, it's online right now at WPRI.com. Tim, as always, our thanks to you.
My pleasure.